Brooklyn Park is looking at converting one of its ice rinks to a multi-use court. As Emily Haugen reports, nothing is certain except it's upset a lot of people.
Athletics give kids the freedom to play.
There should be a means for them to go play pickup, and we don't have it in this community for our kids.
Rachel Lorenzen is a member of the Park Center Traveling Basketball Association. She says basketball is a vital resource in Brooklyn Park.
I just think on an everyday level, these kids are just doing better because they're engaged, they have great coaches that are molding their life.
She spent years searching to give those kids a space.
Historically, it's just an enormous problem to secure practice space.
She is the 7th grader on the team and takes he and his teammates to courts across the metro.
Parents who have the means help parents who don't have the means. It's that bad here in this community.
Recently, Brooklyn Parks proposed a change to its community activity center.
The conversion of one ice arena to 3 multi-court gymnasium space.
Recreation Director Brad Tolberg says ice participation numbers are declining, and the need for courts is there.
Community gym space is just as tight as ice space is in our community.
This is home to so many of our families.
Three Rivers Figure Skating Club President Sarah Furco says taking away one rink leaves ice users like her daughter out in the cold.
I think it's important to offer activities across the spectrum.
The Three Rivers Club takes up most of the activity center's annual ice time, but hockey teams use it too, including Totino Grace High School and Wayzata's Youth Association.
This should not be pitting one sport against the other. This should be talking about what's the best thing for this community.
Our job is to provide recreation for everybody in our community.
But Tolberg says this proposal is more tailored to this community.
When we have another need, we've just evaluated that opportunity for what space we currently have that could be used in a different way.
In Brooklyn Park, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Renovations to the activity center are still pending, but Brooklyn Park officials say it would cost nearly double to construct a new gym space compared to just renovating what they have. Brooklyn Center is trying to put a stop to criminal activity at vacant commercial buildings. Its latest idea is to charge owners of those vacant buildings a larger fee. City council members say they are open to increasing fees. Brooklyn Center is home to several large vacant commercial buildings, including the former Sears, Target, and Walmart buildings, among others. Officials say they often have issues with break-ins and trash dumping. The city has a program for monitoring of vacant buildings. Property owners pay around $600 and get regular inspections. Officials estimate the cost for the program to the city is more than $8,000. The Robbinsdale School District is launching a new crisis reporting system with the goal of keeping students and teachers safe. It's the Say Something anonymous reporting system. It allows middle and high school students to report concerns about classmates who are struggling or they believe may be violent. Tipsters can report threats against the school or other crises like sexual harassment or bullying. Students can make a report through a mobile app, website, or a phone hotline. The National Crisis Center will receive the tips and contact school administrators or law enforcement. Dozens of high school students began the school year thousands of miles from home. I had a chance to meet some foreign exchange students at Park Center High School who are helping to open eyes both here and abroad. The choir at Park Center High School is a chance for students to let their voices shine.
Ready? Here we go.
16-year-old Gracia Dominguez doesn't get to sing at her home school in Barcelona. The exchange student has been in the States for about a month.
Everything is really big. Like, if I had to say a word, it would be big. Like, everything, houses, the gardens, backyards. The school is like 3 times bigger than my school in Spain.
It's that expanded worldview that led Gracia to apply for a scholarship to bring her to the U.S.
Because it's a completely different world, completely different people, and it's scary but exciting. Like, of course, you're leaving like your whole life behind, but you're also going to create a whole new life here.
What has been like the best experience?
Council on International Educational Exchange local director Ali Erickson helped place Gracia with her host family. It's a chance to mix cultures.
You won't live with a family and get to know those little ins and outs unless you bring someone into your own home.
And it's a chance to build family.
Even if a family is interested in hosting maybe 2-3 years down the road, we'd love to get connected with them now to just sort of see what their family profile is like, if they're interested in a certain area, like maybe Spain or France, or do they want someone from Thailand or Korea? Where do their interests lie and what student might be a good fit?
So young people from just about anywhere, like Gracia, can find out where they best grow.
I think it's really important because it opens your eyes and your mind. Like, we are really stuck in our culture, and all we know about others is what we see in movies, series, and everything, and it normally has nothing to do with that. So just knowing that you are not the center of the world, that there's people out there that are living their lives in a completely different style.
A popular Plymouth ice cream shop has come out with a new flavor to benefit a good cause.
When we came up with the idea, I thought it was going to be really good, and it's better than what I thought it would be.
That's Wayzata football captain Jack Simon talking about Honey and Mackie's newest ice cream flavor, Cap'n Jack Crunch. Simon is a cancer survivor and he works to raise money for cancer research. Honey and Mackie's is partnered with Plymouth-based Kelly Brown Real Estate Group and will donate $1 to Wayzata's annual Tackle Cancer fundraiser for every scoop it sells of the new flavor.
We definitely encourage people to come on in and try it and support a good cause. Typically for a flavor of the month, we sell through about 20 to 24 tubs throughout the course of the month, and we're on track to exceed that by the end of September.
You can find Cap'n Jack Crunch available at Honey and Mackie's now through October 8th.
The Wayzata boys soccer team is coming off a state championship season. In our first CCX Sports Spotlight story of the school year, we meet a senior midfielder and captain who is one of the Trojans' best leaders on and off the pitch.
No matter the sport, every team needs a playmaker. For the 2023 Wayzata boys soccer team, that guy is Charlie Pillar.
His distribution, he's the center of our attack, and he gets the ball up top to our two front runners and our two wide guys, and that's where we generate our goal scoring opportunities, but it starts with him in the middle on what he sees and what he distributes.
The senior midfielder leads the team in assists through the Trojans' first 8 matches. Setting up a teammate is a big thing for Charlie.
Yeah, I think assists mean just the same as goals, because without these passes through, you can't score them.
Charlie was part of the Trojans' Class AA state championship team last fall, scoring twice in the semifinals against Andover. And recalls the moment that teammate Joe Highfield scored the game-winning goal in the state championship match against Woodbury.
I remember just looking at my teammates, everybody had the biggest smile on their face as we all ran to the student section. I saw all my friends in the student section. It was a cool feeling. That was unreal. That was so fun. I don't think anything's going to match that. But we're obviously going to try to do it again this year. I think there's a big chance we do.
Trojans head coach Dominic Duenas says Charlie's ability to see the whole field and his teammates on it is what makes him a great player.
Very creative, great vision, one of the best ball strikers we've had, especially the weight of the pass. His weight of the pass is top-notch, just perfect, whether it needs to be to someone's feet or in stride. Vision is phenomenal. He just has that innate ability to know where to play the ball and when to play the ball.
It kind of just happens. I look up and find stuff. I've been practicing foot skills and looking, passing, and just doing all this technical work. I think it carries over so hard into high school season because I can find our forwards.
Pillar is one of Wayzata's captains this season and says last year's seniors were a big help to him.
I think it was really good. They helped me a lot. They helped me and some of the other boys on the team, showed us how to lead the team because they included us in everything. I felt like I was in a family.
Comes to work every day, leads by example. He's been a 3-year player for us, so he understands the process, he understands the culture, so he's carried on the leadership that we had from last year, and he's doing a really excellent job with it.
Next year, Charlie would like to continue his soccer career. His coach believes his skills will translate to the college level.
Because his vision, you need that at any level, right? He's technically really clean with the ball. I remember him when he was in 5th grade. He was at a soccer camp, and he was showing off his skills as a 5th grader, and I had to talk to the camp director. I'm like, please tell me he's a Wayzata player, and he was, so it was good.
I'm not that sure with like school-wise, but I'm looking to go D1. That's my ultimate goal. I think it would be cool to go somewhere else, just to get out of Minnesota, you know, maybe go East Coast. That would be fun, just to play soccer there.
But first, Pillar and his Wayzata teammates will try to go back-to-back and win another state title. Definitely something the seniors have thought about.
At least half the team has been playing with each other since we were young. I think winning another state championship as like a team, as this group, would be awesome.
On the season, Pillar now has 3 goals and 7 assists. Wayzata is 7-0-1 following a 1-1 tie with Minnetonka Thursday. The Trojans host Hopkins on Tuesday. For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm John Jacobson.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.
Our money, she's my purpose. I'm here to walk with her, hold her hand until she can walk alone. Kind of like being a father in this world.